time to talk about this. Now, I debate long and hard. Should I discuss this? Because these are very touchy subjects. Because you know, a lot of times when you have this type of conversation and you discuss a particular person from this particular group, then a lot of times people from this particular group try to harass you and bully you and all this type of stuff. So a lot of people shy away from these particular subjects, but the thing about me, I don't shy away from nothing. If there's a need to talk about this, then there's a need to talk about this. Now, in case you guys don't know, yesterday, um, yesterday, um, Sydney Star, I think, goes by the government name of Sydney Favors, was arrested yesterday in Georgia for basically doing the unthinkable to according to reports, a 14-year-old. Sodomy, you know, a lot of different things. And this person is looking at life in prison. Now, um, this is what you call predatory behavior. And this is the thing, whenever you try to have conversations about this stuff, like I said, you get harassed, you get accused of having a phobia and all this kind of stuff, as if they're exempt from being criticized about anything. And this is why a lot of people have issue with them and this being force fed to you on television and film. And like I said, I don't have no problem with nobody how they live their lifestyle. That's beyond the problem. But when you do this to underage children, you are considered a monster. My thing is, everybody is up in arms about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, but what about this? Where's the outrage about this? You know, so this is a person that was. They're saying this person was 14. Now, and to be honest with you, this person has always came across as being a clout chaser and a liar. Because this person was clout chasing before the word clout chasing was even thought of. Or basically, you know, that's real talk. Before people even started using the terminology clout chaser. And I won't even call this person a clout chaser, because using the word clout chaser is too good for this individual. This person is just a flat out liar. All right, so I see I already got a troll. You're out of here. So we're not doing that. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You always get somebody trying to troll. And I'm gonna say this. This isn't about trying to be politically correct. A crime allegedly was committed. Now, in case you guys don't know, this particular person destroyed this guy Chingy's career. Chingy at the time was one of the hottest rappers around, coming off the smash hit Right There, One Call Away, Hotel, you know. And then what started as this person just, and Chingy is from St. Louis. He was supposed to be part of Nelly's group, the Saint Lunatics, but he ended up signing with Ludacris and Disturbing the Peace. And Right There was a smash hit. But then this particular person, based off the lie that was told, because basically this person just wanted to take a picture. Now keep in mind, this was before this is a little bit before basically, the smartphone and all that kind of stuff. So this person took a picture with Chinky because he thought this person was a fan, and then this person went around talking about that they had an affair and all this kind of stuff. And at that time, boy, and basically Chingy just, Chingy was attached to this. He didn't even know where this came from. Basically, he eventually went on to lose his record deal. He lost out on a lot of movie opportunities and just a lot of gigs and stuff. I mean, we didn't hear from Chingy for a while. And then this person like basically build the platform off, basically slandering this man's name, ruining his reputation, and happily had no problem doing it. And then just years later, just recently, finally admitted that it was a lie. But the damage was already done. This person went on to appear in, you know, I don't know, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and various other different things, became a content creator. While Chingy, like I said, lost his career. Everybody was looking at this dude funny. People questioned this man, who he was, and all that kind of stuff. So it was terrible for him. And Chingy could have like really like like Chingy could have really like did something really bad. And some people might have would have thought it would have been justified. And this is why, like I said, some people feel the way they feel about them. And basically now we having this issue where this was already, basically they already had laws passed, but you still got people talking about that a particular group should be able to participate in genetically born women's sports. And the answer is absolutely fucking not. Listen, if you want to have sports for particularly, your group, that's fine. That's fine and dandy. But no, you should not be playing sports and you're a genetically born man. We listen, we got to stop playing these games. It's a difference. Okay? Nobody said you couldn't make a living. Nobody said that you couldn't play sports, but you need to play sports that specialize for your group. That's that's in line of how you live. Do you? That's fine. But boy, I just had to speak on this because this is just absolutely nuts. Some people might say this is karma for basically what this particular person did to Chingy. And this person is looking at serious jail time. Serious. It had to be said. And like I said, this isn't no slander. This isn't an attack on that particular group as a whole. But I'm saying, if you wonder why people have issues or sketchy about being aligned with them because they want to pretend like this is just something new, that this is just something that happens on the fluke. This happens all the time. It happens a lot. I mean, this person is a creep. This person is a straight up creep, predatorial behavior. I mean, it's just no way to get around this. And you have to wonder what even led to this. You know, like how did this even come about? So that's the strange part, but I'm not going to dive deep into this. I just wanted to speak on this because at the end of the day, I felt like this was just very important because I'm just thinking, as far as the whole situation go, the scenario, I don't feel sorry for this particular person at all. If this person did this, they deserve to rot in jail. And there ain't no thing, and I don't want to hear this thing about, oh, I didn't know oh, no, 14. You could tell what a 14-year-old looks like. Okay. You might could get away with that with girls because girls can dress a certain way and they could, put on makeup, make their makeup look a certain way. But then again, I think to a certain degree, your inner conscience could tell. So I just find it very hard to believe that this person would try to sit up there and say that they didn't know the person was 14. They're saying this individual was between the age of 13 and 14. So I remember seeing this individual on Adam 22. and I turned it off because the person didn't really want to admit that they destroyed Chingy's career. I didn't do it. Like, stop it. So, so I'm just keeping it 100. This is just crazy. So, like I said before, I don't care how you live your lifestyle or whatever. Like, if you violate a child, you deserve whatever come to you. If you a 25-year-old and you messing with 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds, which is common, you deserve to rot in jail. And if you violating boys, because like I said, this happens a lot to boys. And a lot of people don't understand when you have these situations where boys, it doesn't matter whether it's with a man or a woman, these boys feel a certain way. They question themselves about a lot of different things. What does it make them? Are they growing up too fast? So you just get to the point to where you just want to, it just get to the point to where you just have to question yourself about a lot of different things. So to be honest with you, whoever this person is, they probably need some counseling. You know, they probably need some counseling. They need some deep therapy. You know, now probably I don't probably based off Georgia laws, this person's name is not going to be revealed because they have laws against that kind of stuff in particular places. But yeah, like I said before, don't come here catching feelings and all that kind of stuff. Just like to the goofy person asking what's up with my name and all that kind of stuff. Like get a life. Stop with the BS. Okay? Please. You know? And like I said, this is a very unfortunate, like I said, situation. Just very unfortunate situation. But gotta keep 100. If it turns out this person did this, they need to pay a stiff price. Really do. But anyway, I just wanted to speak on this particular subject matter. So, with that being said, it's your boy. I'm out.